Well, good morning, YouTube. It's coffee time. Hey, we're getting ready to go do some yard sailing. It is absolutely stunning out there today. I need to whip up some coffee, get my mug going, and I just uploaded a thrift store video that I just put. It's going up right now. Check it out. I picked this up there yesterday. Look at this absolutely stunning pot. It is awesome. Just a quick glance. It doesn't seem to be rare or anything like that, but it is heavy. It's beautiful. It's got that look. It is it looks like there's variations of this. This is from, Ware, Stewart cookware. But it looks to me like there's maybe even 3 other companies that have branded this particular pot. However, there's a mystery to this pot. If you want to figure it out together and have a cup of coffee, stick around and let's do this. All right, thanks for sticking around. Hey, before we tackle the mystery, let's get this little 502 on its way, because we're gonna go for it and make sure this is tight, make sure this is closed. A few pumps in here. That should do it. Let's rock and roll. I came out here to my workbench today, this morning. There we go. Woo! Love that hiss. I came out to my workbench today and because I hadn't been here, I just slammed all week, and I saw this on my workbench, and I thought there was a big old turd of some kind, and my wife put this big old chunk of sap in this plate here for me. Tell me what I can do with this. Can I melt this down, or melt it down like syrup and like put it on some sticks or something like that? Give me some ideas on this, because I definitely want to make use of this sap. This came from those trees that fell down during the winter storm this year. Mystery time. So here's our pot, and like I said, it's a Stewart cookware, and this paper was inside of it. This one, it's interesting. This one says it's a super made, right? It's identical, right? This one was $77 on eBay. I paid $20 for this one, and this is about $10 more. It's a fair price. Don't get me wrong. That this is definitely worth $20, but you know me, I don't like to pay that much. But I noticed that there was maybe even 2 other manufacturers that have put their name on this pot. So that tells me that there was something cool about this pot and people wanted it, not just because it's gorgeous. The weight of this thing, I bet this thing has to weigh, well, let's weigh it. I bet it weighs 3 pounds. All right, let's give it a rip. We calibrate it here. 3 pounds exactly. It couldn't be closer to 3 pounds. Ooh, look at that. Maybe I better go to the casino. Okay, why is this a mystery to me? Well, I'll show you. One, it's got a basket in here. I think that these 2 slots, they're identical. I think it's just a matter of convenience to turn it one way or the other. But there has a basket in here that, to me, looks like a tea basket. I've seen these in teapots, but look at the size of this thing. It goes the entire. There's no way that this is a teapot. It's got to be coffee. And what's interesting is the bottom twists off. It's solid, and then the top twists off. It's got a strainer, and then you end up with a super fine strain. See that, baby? Now, this actually makes sense, because they would have tooled this up identically, and then they just drilled holes in this one, right? So it does make sense. It's not like I think the bottom is going to be useful, other than it's concave. And so this would sit at the bottom there. And then, of course, you have this, and it's got a half twist lock. with a little handle so you can pull it out. So I think the act that you pull it out is a mystery. The question I have is, would you put your coffee on top here, just on top, and then is this going to boil up and create steam and then come back in and then drop down on top of this coffee? And then, of course, the fineness here. That's how I'm going to try it. It's probably wrong, so you can goof on me all you want, but that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to turn this into kind of a steam drip. Maybe that should do it. Yep. And let's get this going on the stove. Just gorgeous. I'll turn this and we'll lock that steam in there. This is a very, very tight fit also. Okay. And a half turn will let out steam in either direction. I'm going to lock it closed. Well, no. For now, I'm going to turn it open until we get some steam, and we'll see what happens. All right. In the meantime, we have this. It's got some pretty good sized holes in it. This doesn't. I mean, I guess we could put the coffee in here, right? And then let it boil up, but I mean, would it actually boil up? I don't think so. If we put the coffee on top, would it almost act like a pour over? Would the steam come up and then land on this and then drip it down through here and then out into the water? Not sure. If we put the coffee in here, would it end up kind of being like cowboy coffee, that type of thing? You put your coffee in and then drop it in later, almost like this would be a big coffee tea bag. But then the coffee would just sit down here in the bottom, or would it? Or would it be suspended in here? I don't know. We could try it any way that we want. The first try I'm going to do is put it on top. I wonder how much coffee it would... 2 full cups it allows me to put on the top. Like so. And there's definitely, let me see, this definitely could spill over. There it goes. Yeah. And then this would, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Thanks for hanging out, for having a cup of coffee with me. This is the kind of fun stuff I like. Like I said, we're going to head out and do some yard sailing here shortly. And I'm excited because the last 2 weeks have been kind of you know, Easter, and then last week was some weather. So I mean, this could be the weekend. So we're fixing to find out. I'll show you this other thing I picked up at Lighthouse. Is this little kit. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure it says Coleman on the bottom. It does. It says Coleman on the bottom, and it's got an interesting way that you open it. You pull up, and that locks it. You see the little hooks on the bottom of the flat right there? And so if you want to flop this down, you push this down and then just flip it over to the side, and then this comes off, and then you've got a frying pan. Pretty cool, huh? And I put this in here last night, and then you got a nice little pot, right? So this will nest just like so, and then this comes up like that and holds the lid on. So I'm going to put a little stove in there, a little fuel, a little fire starting kit. So this is going to be a little kick, and you'll see it soon. This document here says says that it was made in 1930 or 30s era, cast aluminum French coffee And there's some small pictures down here that I can't make out. It doesn't look like I'm missing any parts. Yeah, it just has that, at least this one just has the strainer and then the top and the bottom. All right, I'm waiting for this to boil and I'm going to pivot. I don't have the, well, I don't know. The grounds could go over the top and around the edge. So now I'm starting to think that the grounds should go in this basket. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it inside. There we go. I'm going for it on the inside. Okay, we got a boil, and this thing is literally dancing around in there. Let me show you. See that, baby? It's floating. Oh my gosh, the smell is phenomenal. I'm going to close this off for a second and see what happens. She's a steamer. She's a dancer. You hear it? That's interesting. Hardly a drip. Not even a single drip. Interesting. Pull that out. Put this back on. Let's pour some cups. It smells delicious. Let's see if it's black at all. Oh, yeah, okay, that's on there. Ooh, it's nice and black. Turn off our little 502. Whew, yeah, it smells great. It really does. Set this back on there. Wow. Okay, taste test. It's good. There's no bitterness. This is not fresh coffee by any means. There's zero bitterness. And it's got a nice, robust, strong taste. I want to try this with some fresh grounds. That is so cool. I don't know. I don't know. Help me out. Am I doing it wrong? Maybe we could try it on top tomorrow or something. But I tell you what, it made a doggone good cup of coffee today. Hit the spot. All right, everybody. Yard sailing. I hope everybody's going to do something today fun. Also, if you're just hanging out at home, that might be good too. Whatever you're doing, thanks for stopping by and sharing it with me. I hope to see you around throughout the weekend. I got some other stuff I'm planning to post. So until then, we'll see you around.